Hi there, Jim here with an update on short-term rentals in Las Vegas. I'm getting a lot of inquiries on buying short-term rentals and perhaps making some money out of them, or having the opportunity to visit that short-term rental when they buy it. So I'm going to kind of cover two brief things on why buying a short-term rental right now is a terrible idea. Number one reason is everything is really overpriced. Right now, if you want to purchase anything across Las Vegas, you're going to be paying way over list, and you're going to be competing with a bunch of other people who have the same idea that you do. I do predict a correction soon, so my concern for a lot of my investors is that if they buy something now, there's going to be a correction, and they're going to lose a lot of money just on equity. The second problem we have facing right now is the government. To break it down, there are 4 different municipalities in the metro area, and the largest government entity in Las Vegas is Clark County. So inside of Clark County, you've got all the 3 different cities inside of Clark County. So I'll cover them briefly. You've got North Las Vegas, Las Vegas, and Henderson. So Henderson happens to be the most liberal in terms of offering licenses to individuals. The downside is there's really nothing available. So investors for the last couple of years have been dogpiling Henderson and buying everything that's available that would qualify for a license. So finding a property that would qualify for a license in this environment is a needle in a haystack. And then even if you were successful in finding that property, there is a good probability that you might be thrown under the bus during the licensing procedure. The second most liberal entity is North Las Vegas, and the North Las Vegas has some really nice rules for short-term operators. The number one problem, though, is that you have to own the property for a year. So if you've owned a property in North Las Vegas over a year, then you're in business. Give me a call. I'll set you up. If you're thinking of buying a property in North Las Vegas and then holding out for a year, I would say your chances of getting a license are less than 5%. A lot of operators in North Las Vegas have already gobbled up all the ones that are available. So the chances of you holding out a year and getting your property available for a license is astronomically remote. And then the third, of course, is Las Vegas. And what people don't realize is the city of Las Vegas is actually a small region, kind of the north part of the metro area. And a good demarcation line is Sahara. So anything north of Sahara is the city of Las Vegas. City of Las Vegas offers licenses, however, you have to live in it. So unless you live in the property and you buy the property, that you're not going to be able to get a license. So there are some people who are trying to play with buying it and then pretend they live in there. I don't think that's a long-term viable solution. Clark County is going to issue rules for getting a license in Clark County, which is basically the larger area that is got holes in it, where the cities don't run into it, and on the perimeter essentially, and also on the strip. So Clark County is going to come out with some rules. Frequently asked question is, when are they going to come out with the rules? We don't know when they're going to come out with the rules. It's $1 million question. But when they do come out with the rules, it's going to be a dogfight. And the reason why is because in Clark County, there's pretty close to 8,000 unlicensed operating short-term rentals. And if you apply that 660-foot rule, that's going to be a part of that rule. Out of those 8,000 properties, only about 4,000, we predict, only about 4,000 are going to make it. The second rule that we know Clark County is going to employ is your HOAs. So if your property that you purchase is in an HOA, there's a 95% chance that your HOA has a 30-day minimum rental. So if your property is an HOA, regardless of location, you're pretty much toast. So let's pretend you're lucky in purchasing a property in Clark County, and let's pretend they come out with rules in the near future. there is a good chance that you'll get bumped off by somebody else. And the reason why is there's about 8,000 unlicensed short-term rentals in Clark County. And Clark County is playing whack-a-mole at the moment. So in other words, they're frequently just trying to close down short-term rentals. So if you get a short-term rental, you're lucky to purchase one. There's a high probability that someone else is going to get a license before you do. So in summary, right now it's a very hostile environment for purchasing a short-term rental, and the reasons are, number one is everything's overpriced, and number two, you can't get licensed. If you want to stay in touch with me and want to see the latest bulletins on short-term rentals and other investment opportunities in Las Vegas, please subscribe to my newsletter. It goes out about once a month, and I'll chat with you soon.